So we're here. I started filming once when we first came here, but I ended up just getting a bunch of B-roll instead. There's lots of hard rock climbs here, and this is where my project is for the year. So this is the main climbing area. It's called the Tomb. The route I'm working on is this one. It goes right there and it runs up that way. It's called the Undertaker. Actually, it's just called Undertaker. It is 13A/B. But yeah, 13B is my goal for the year. This route is 13B. This route is really inspiring to me. It's massively tall. It's really hard. It's super pumpy. So yeah, this is my goal for the year. It's kind of windy. I have a dead cat on the mic, but we'll see how good it does. I don't know if my audio levels are even set right anyways, but I am laying in the hammock. I just warmed up. I just did this route called Rest in Peace as a warm-up. It's a little bit too hard to warm up on, but the crux is right at the beginning, so I just kind of fought my way through the crux with as little finger damage as possible, and then just climbed on jugs to the end. Got pretty pumped. This whole area is really pumpy. I don't have enough endurance for it, honestly, but we'll build it. We'll get there. Right there. That's the crux on that refrigerator. But the beta I have from my friend, so he just uses the left side, and then he finds a little crimp up there, and that's how he gets around it, and he doesn't touch the right side at all. So that's what I'm gonna try. That's what I'm here to try today. Last time I tried the normal beta, if you will, and it did not work out very well. He's chilling over there at the belay, not the belay, the spectator chair. I'm hanging out here in the hammock, sequencing in my mind. I'm about to hop on this other route. I don't remember the name of it. Where's the rope? There. Here's the rope. It runs to the left of Undertaker. It's 12A. I just needed one more warm-up, and I know that it's pretty juggy and long, and it's mostly an endurance grade. So I'm going to do that route. Anyways, see you soon. So sitting here in the editing chair, I can tell from the way that I'm climbing that I was already pretty tired when I did this. This was one of my first times. I believe this was my second time out at Rock Creek. So my body really hadn't adapted to the amount of endurance and the amount of work that's required by each route. So I probably did one too many warm-up routes on this specific day. In my next couple times out to Rock Creek, that warm-up routine started to work a lot better, but here I can tell that I was really tired of kind of approaching the crux. So this is pretty much my first time trying the crux. I actually use a different beta now. I don't go out right first, I go left to the slot first. And that seems to work better, although I do still have to do that weird left-hand bump you see me doing here. If you look, you can see how high my shoulders are and how it turned out my elbows are. That just is even more proof of how ridiculously tired I was. And one of the points I want to make in this video is that towards the end here, I start to get really angry. And now looking back, especially looking at the video with how tired I am, there's really no reason to get angry.
Well, there's this scene where they hook up this big torture device to him, and they like move this thing, and it like sucks years off of his life, supposedly. Yeah. That's what this route feels like. That's what the crux feels like. It's like if I had a visual like battery, yeah, the first move takes like 15%. The second move is just like, fuck you, we're taking 30, and then it's like, I can't even try the third move because then I'm like below 50% power, and it's just like, it just feels so hard.
Now, as you can tell by that description, it felt pretty hard at this point. I probably should have taken that as my body being tired and not just me being weak, because what ended up happening on this particular day was I just felt really bad and weak and like I couldn't climb, and it led to me getting a really bad mindset and getting really angry, which you'll see towards the end of the video. And sometimes you gotta realize you're just not all there and you're really tired, and that's not necessarily, there's not really anything you can do about that, and you gotta just deal with that and keep a good mindset. It doesn't mean that you can't do it, it just means that maybe it's not possible on that particular day.
Climbing.
Those two moves are probably the two hardest individual moves for me. The one after it is probably really hard as well. Not probably, it is really hard. Those three are probably the crux of the crux, so to speak. This whole crux section, those three moves give me the most trouble for sure. And then it's some pretty hard moves, but then you get two jugs to rest on, and then you have to climb up into the red point crux, which at this point I still hadn't even touched yet or figured out at all. I have now, which you'll see in, I believe, my next video. It might be the video after. I've been really lazy about editing, and I'm sorry about that. This video is pretty old. It's from, let's see, April 28th, which is a while ago, as you can tell now, a couple months. But I'll try to be better about editing on time and getting videos out.
Pretty far. I'm amazed I got that cramp, honestly. Climbing. Take
I kind of don't know what to say. I haven't even gotten to the chains yet. I've tried it 3 times. Haven't even gotten to the chains yet. I've done the moves in the crux countless times. Look, the camera's shaking right now because I'm so freaking pumped, and I didn't even climb the whole thing. I don't know. I need to keep it in perspective. I think I've still only tried it 3 times, but it's really, really tiring, and I don't think I have the endurance to be projecting it, really, but and get any good project burns in. I try the crux like 1 time, and then I'm like too shot to even to try it again, just even after hanging on the rope for like 5 minutes. So I don't know, it feels impossible right now. It feels like a year is not even enough time, and it's only 13B, so it really makes me just like question climbing overall. And it's like, I mean, I know I love it, but it makes me question if I can actually be a good climber and if I can climb, you know. I mean, my goal is 14A by 25. I'm 20. 5 years. If 13B doesn't feel within reach after, you know, I've done this for 9 years already, and 13B feels like I can't get it within a year of projecting, then I really don't know if this is gonna work out. I just don't know what to think. I feel really defeated. I'm trying to be nice and candid and honest, because I don't really make vlogs a whole lot, so I want to at least make sure that they're pretty good. Yeah, I feel defeated. Okay, I have decided that I'm going to do project burns on the beginning of the route and kind of nail it down. Supposedly it's like 12A, so I'm going to get that beta really down, lap on it probably only twice until it's getting a little too dark. But try and get the beginning really down and then go back to working on the crux another time, because right now it's just really shutting me down. I don't feel too great, and I don't want to hurt my fingers or anything when I'm not giving quality attempts anyways. So we're gonna do a couple laps in the beginning. So, as you may have guessed from how defeated I felt in that clip after I got off the route, trying again, or even just trying the beginning, was probably not the best idea, and that's why I started to get really bad mentally and get so angry, which I hope the camera recorded the last one. I spend so much time on the wall while projecting that it tends to run out of space to record. The camera can only record for 30 minutes before it has to stop. Here I can tell I'm tired too. I'm sitting on this ledge resting that I normally don't have to rest on at all, and I don't normally rest until the knee bar, so just all around I should have just stopped climbing, called it a day, gone home. But sometimes you make the wrong decision, and I try not to get mad. I hate getting mad, especially in climbing, but sometimes it happens, and it's just something you gotta live with. Here you can see I actually am not even doing the right beta because I'm so tired. I go out right and then do kind of a dead point back left, which is the easiest way for me to do it. You can see I'm not doing that here. It's just another sign of how tired I was, and I should have just called it a day. Fingers don't fucking work anymore. I can't even hold the holds that are easy. Why am I so weak? Again, this is just another great example of mistaking tiredness for weakness. What was really happening here is I was way too tired to keep climbing, but I just kept trying. Thinking I should be able to do these moves because I've done them before, but in reality I'm really tired and they're still hard moves, and I just couldn't do them because of how tired I was. But I thought I just was that weak, so I started getting mad. Why the So as you can probably tell, here is where I start to get really mad. I don't know how many more times I fall before I just come down, but I'm definitely really angry at this point, and every attempt is really bad because there's just a shade of red rage over everything I try. Honestly, this is really hard for me to watch. I'm almost never like this, so it's really hard for me to see it third person and just see how ugly it is. But I'm going to keep it in for the sake of being honest. I'm not like this, I promise. Lower me. I'm done. For any new climbers out there, or anybody who's new to my channel, I just want to stress once again that I'm not normally like this, and this is not the way that most climbers are. In fact, I hardly ever see climbers get mad like this, and I think that that's a good thing. This was just a really difficult day for me, and I'm not proud of it, and I hope it never happens again, but I wanted to be honest and show that not every day is a good day of climbing. Every day climbing is a good day, but not every day of climbing is good. But anyways, that's going to do it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching, and remember, don't get angry. It's not going to help anything.